Guys, my name is Dijon McCain, and I'm a proud alumni of the National Student Exchange Program. When I think about my experience with National Student Exchange, where do I start? Oh man, for starters, I always wanted to live my dreams. You know, the city that I selected to attend and be an exchange student in was New York City, and at New Jersey City University. So I would commute from New Jersey City University each day and go to New York just to dream and live my dreams. You know, I always imagine me walking on the pavement and interacting with the locals and just having an amazing time. And through this opportunity, I was able to do so at a very affordable rate. You know, I was spending less money for tuition than I was at the University of Minnesota, which was unbelievable. Where do I start next? The experience alone taught me a lot about myself. I'm an extrovert. I'm used to being around amazing people and networking. When I was at NJCU, it was tough for me because I had never been out of my comfort zone in that environment completely. You know, it's scary. It's scary to think about going to a brand new environment and trying to meet people, but I eventually did. You know, I met one of my best friends, Jeremiah Harris, and we still cool to this day. We went to a prom with NJCU, New Jersey City University, and we're on a yacht. So imagine us driving around New York City, and you got Times Square right there, you got Brooklyn on the left. It was just phenomenal, man. Music on the boat, I loved it. So that's another way that it affected me. I also really am grateful for being able to have an internship within Manhattan. I was selected as an intern for Viacom with BET Networks. And again, it was just a life-changing experience. I was able to meet Nipsey Hussle, DJ Khaled, and a lot of amazing other celebrities, as well as a cold-hearted team that really cared and embodied the essence of work ethic, you know? So I would say this was a life-changing experience, man. And last but not least, I don't know if you can tell, it's sunny outside, it's beautiful in February. I am currently in Los Angeles, California. So had I not done the NSE program, I don't think I would be here today, because NSE showed me what I liked and what I didn't like. So being able to realize that I like New York, but I don't want to live here, gave me the fruition into building this and manifesting my journey here in Los Angeles. If you're watching this and you're fearful, just take the steps, man. Remove fear. Fear has no place here, and there's so much more on the other side. Thank you so much to David and the entire NSC family. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gabe Cochran, and I am a senior at Oklahoma State University and an NSE alum. So during my sophomore year that spring, I exchanged to the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and it was definitely one of the most important things that I've done since being in college. Obviously, it's beautiful and it's scenic, and I liked going to the beach after class or hiking on the weekends. But I don't think I have to sell you on why living in Hawaii is awesome. And there are really too many benefits for me to explain in 3 minutes, but I will give you the things that were most relevant then and what continue to be relevant and salient now, 2 years later. So before I went on exchange, I had kind of the same freshman year blues that I think a lot of people have. It's just kind of hard adjusting to being on your own and developing that independence. But my exchange really helped overhaul that process and reminded me that I like adventure and challenges, and that is why I decided to go to a big university where I didn't know anybody in the first place. And one weekend, even my mom came and visited me in Hawaii, and she told me that I seemed happier and more like myself than I had been in over a year. And she was right. I developed a lot of new passions while I was there, and then reconnected with some old ones like hiking and camping. I learned photography, which was super cool and a skill that I still have and can practice in Oklahoma too. So that was super valuable for me. But the benefits didn't end once I left. So the friends I made while I was in Hawaii are lifelong. I still talk to them on a daily basis, and we keep each other updated. One of us is married now. It's very fun. And then as far as academics, this year I am applying to PhD programs for pediatric psychology, and those are pretty few and far between and competitive. So I'm really applying everywhere from West Virginia to New Mexico to Alberta, Canada, and just hoping I get in. And while I was filling out all these applications for these places that are 16 plus hours away, I realized that I never would have had the courage to do that if I wouldn't have gone on exchange with NSE. That experience really showed me that traveling and meeting new people and thriving in a new environment is not only possible, but for me, preferable to staying in my comfort zone and continuing to be in one spot. So the independence, industriousness, and confidence that I gained from my exchange continues to benefit me and broaden my horizons, even as I pursue new endeavors past college, or undergrad at least.
Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm going to answer one simple question for you today. Or so I thought. The question: how did my NSE experience impact my life? I have come to a realization that students don't truly understand the scope of what NSE provides for those like myself. And I think I'm starting to understand why now. And well, it's NSE's fault. The National Student Exchange can advertise tall, snow-capped mountains in Alaska, pristine white sand beaches in Hawaii, and incredible cities like New York filled to the brim with life and opportunity. They can show you this all they want, but the truth is, only you can really understand what NSE has to offer. Only you will understand the warm feeling you'll get when you receive a letter in the mail from a friend you made on your exchange. Only you will be able to scroll through the thousands of photos on your phone and the countless memories they conjure up. And lastly, only you will have a million reasons to do it all again. In other words, NSE is more than just an exchange to a different university. It opens up your world to culture, people, and places you might not have even known existed. It is a life-changing journey that helps thousands like myself step out of their comfort zone. They say life begins at the end of your comfort zone. I say life begins at the start of your exchange. My first exchange to the University of Alaska Southeast has resulted in 14 flights, 6 countries, and 11,426 photos, to, with, and of my NSE family. These are the true hidden gems of the NSE program. In short, NSE has made me redefine my concept of home, friendship, and school. It has offered a life-lasting friendships, unforgettable adventures, and more than a lifetime of memories I will never forget. The National Student Exchange Program is by far the most remarkable opportunity I have ever been given, and for that, I can't thank them enough. Most importantly, my own NSE coordinator, Erica, from Stony Brook University. Erica, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything you have done for me and for the thousands of students that you inspired to embark on their own exchange throughout your time at Stony Brook University. Quite simply, the National Student Exchange Program, in its entirety, has unequivocally changed my life. I can say with absolute confidence, it was the greatest decision I have ever made. And that is how my National Student Exchange impacted my life.
Hi there, my name is Sai Lee. I am a 2010 University of Minnesota Twin Cities Carlson School of Management graduate. In 2008, I did National Student Exchange to California State University, San Bernardino. I was there for about a quarter. And so I would say, when I think about NSE, I think about how it was the springboard for me traveling. Because after NSE, I gained more confidence to travel on my own, to travel solo. Following my exchange to Cal State, I did a semester abroad in Singapore. And so NSE kind of provided me the foundation to be more comfortable, to be more confident on just being alone, traveling alone. Because I think a lot of times, as a small Asian woman who comes from a very traditional family, I didn't think that I would be someone who would have the ability to travel on my own in that way. And so I learned a lot. through my exchange experience, I made a lot of friends through that experience as well. And during my time in Cal State, I met this woman. Her name is Hutter Vane. She is now a social worker, a professor with her doctorate degree. And so I met her there at Cal State, and she was an assistant professor at that time. And we've maintained a connection and a relationship since then. And surprisingly, for my graduate program, my master's degree graduation celebration, I invited her to be the main speaker at my event. And she came and she spoke and she shared a little bit of how we met at Cal State and through my National Student Exchange. And so I've been very fortunate and very thankful for that experience. But I do understand that for every student, their experience is going to be unique to them and how they allow it to be unique to them. And so I hope that as you guys think about what you want to do during undergraduate, that you look into doing an exchange to a different state. Well, at some point, I feel like we all will get to travel if you allow yourself that opportunity. So thank you. Bye.